There, welcome back to my channel. We have been talking about Python. Yeah, I've been recording videos for my audience, and we covered a great deal of things such as list, loops, and so many other things. So go back and watch the previous videos so that you could understand. I have also created a playlist for you. So click on it and start from the very first video so that you could understand and learn Python from the scratch. Now let's talk about the if-elif else chain. Often you will need to test more than two possible situations, and to evaluate these you can use Python's if-elif-else syntax. Python executes only one block, and in this chain it runs each conditional test in order until one passes. When a test passes, the code following that test is executed and Python skips the rest of the test. Many real world situations involve more than two possible conditions. For example, consider an amusement park that charges different rates for different age groups. Let's say that admission for anyone under age 4 is free. Admission for anyone between the ages of 4 and 18 is $25. Admission for anyone age 18 or older is, let's suppose say is $40. How can we use an if statement to determine a person's admission rate? The following code tests for the age group of a person and then prints an admissions price message. Now let me just write let me write the age. Let's say that the age is 12. If age is less than 4, then print your admission cost is $0 or you're free. Your admission cost is $0 or you're free. And else, let's talk about elif age less than 18, print, okay, we forgot to put a clone here, and print your admission cost is let's suppose $25, and now let's else print your admission cost is $40. Now let me just run it. Okay, your admission is $25. Here, the required age is 12, and we have imposed these conditions, and we have just made this chain. Now here, look at this. If age is less than 18, then admission cost is 25, and here age is 12. So this condition will be applied. This syntax will be displayed. Now if I just improve this age, let's say that I just make it more than 18, age is 30, then you could see that admission cost is 40. Okay, now if I make it less than 4, let's say 3, then it will be 0. And this is the beauty of if-elif-else chain. The if test whether a person is under 4 years old. Now let me run it. The if test tests whether a person is under 4 years old. If the test passes, an appropriate message is printed, and Python skips the rest of the test. The elif line is really another if test which runs only if the previous test failed. This point in the chain we know the person is at least 4 years old because the first test failed. If the person is under 18, an appropriate message is printed and Python skips the else block. If both the if and else test fail, Python runs the code in the else block. In this example, the test evaluates to false, so its code block is not executed. However, the second test evaluates to true. 12 is less than 18, so its code is executed. The output is one sentence informing the user of the admission cost. Your admission cost is $25, and you could also change the age, and you could just create the chain for any sort of thing, for guests, for restaurant, for menus, for different dishes. So it's beautiful, and it's easy and interesting. Rather than printing the admission price within the if-elif-else block, it will be more concise to just the price inside the if-elif chain and then have a simple print call that runs after the chain has been evaluated. Let me just give you a quick another example. Let's say that we have age 12, and if age is less than 4, age is less than say 4 for elif, age less than 18, and price is 25, and else price is 40. Okay, this is another way to write it, and you can just use the print if your admission cost is let's say fries. You can just insert any fries here, fries. Okay, now let me just run it. You could say there is an error. Okay, so let me just put the price here. I forgot to put the price here. And what else? I need to add price here as well. I left it blank, and I need to fix the indented error. And if I run it, you could see that your admission cost is $25. So the lines set the value of price according to the person's age. As in the previous example, after the price is set by the if-elif-else chain, a separate unindented print uses this value to display a message reporting the person's admissions price. This code produces the same output as the previous example, but the purpose of the if-elif-else chain is narrower. Instead of determining a price and displaying a message, it simply determines the admission price. In addition to being more efficient, this revised code is easier to modify than the original approach. To change the text of the output message, you will need to change only one friend call rather than 3 separate friend calls. So let me just I hope it's clear and easy. Now let's talk about using multiple elif blocks, and you just need to practice it. With practice it will get clear to you. Multiple elif blocks. If you face any sort of problems, feel free to ask. You can use as many elif blocks in your code as you like. For example, if the amusement park were to implement a discount for seniors, you could add one more conditional test to take to the code to determine whether someone qualified for the senior discount. Let's say that anyone 25 or older pays half the regular admission at $20. Now let's talk about it. Let's suppose that we have age 12. Let's say we have age 12. Now if age is less than 4, the price is 0. And elif age less than 18, price is 25. elif elif age 65, let's say. If age is 65, then what will happen? The price will be, let's say, $40, and else, let's say, price is 20. Price is $20, let's say. And then print elif age is less than 18. I forgot to put less than here. Okay, then price is 40. Okay, and else price is, let's say, 20. Then print if commas, then your admission cost is let's say your admission cost is let's say dollars, and we have represented the amount with price. Okay, now let me run it and get an error again at line 6. If elif age is less than 65, I deliberately make mistakes so that you could understand the syntax error, and other trivial issues that you could fix. And it's important that you understand, here in 25 line 6, here you could see that we have an error at elif age less than 65, so we need to fix it. And you could see that we didn't put colon here. We also make a mistake. We write fries is friends which is a mistake that I made deliberately so that you could understand. Okay, and so you need to just fix the indentation errors and just make sure that the spacing are fine. And this is how the code will look like. So you need to take care of the the spacing, and we already talked about the spacing in the previous videos. You need to run it and you will get the required output. And if you run it, you will see that your admission cost is $25. And why it is $25? Because 12 is less than 18. Now if I improve the age, let's say 65, if I run it, I could get $20. Okay, because for people whose age is greater than 65, the price is $20. Now if I make it 60, then I will get $40. Okay, and if I make it 2, then I will get $0. So don't understand it. It's really important and very, very crucial in Python, especially in programming. So take it seriously and just try to solve a couple of examples. Thank you.